We're doing this, team. We're doing this. We are doing this. Let's go. Let's go, team. Let's go. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I hope the team is doing well. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Reload, bro. I hope the team is doing well. Currently I can see I've got Jesse Bungi, I've got Ntsako, Monaheng, Wishi King, Sia, Puti, Kahiso, Lovers. Happy Wednesday, bro. Tsepiso. Let's do this. Neo, away, bro. Away. Melanin. Hey, hi to you. Easy Trader. Fire, bro. It's nice and rainy outside there. Yes. So guys, today I want us to actually take a look at the markets. We're doing this on a live. We are gonna see what's actually going on, what we can expect, how we can capitalize from it, how we can make the most out of it. But most importantly, we're here to enjoy and have fun, bro. Okay. So let's go, guys. We are doing this, and we're doing this much more deeper. Yes, I can see brothers. And did you see gold melt? Yo, bro. I saw gold, seen gold. I even shared gold, and I can see nas. Yeah, man. So just a quick update so far, just with gold as well. With Osanya too, we've seen this big push all the way upwards. I can see members are asking me, hey man, did you notice that? Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Did you notice that? And yeah, I am looking at it. I have been looking at it, and online, man, it looks good. It looks good. And looking at it, like, now the fact that we actually broke above these highs here, this actually does matter most. But like, just like going to the 50 minutes, you can see this is where price was. I was actually looking at a move more like this, and then I had two types of entries. I had the 15-minute entry and the 5-minute entry. So even this one here, I believe I shared it in the Telegram public group. You guys, I'm sure you guys managed to have 8, because when I was still here, I shared and I said, guys, this thing is still gonna shoot up. And literally after I shared that, it done the spike down, and then it shot up. So obviously, if you caught that trade, you're supposed to be in. And yeah, man, we can see what's happening right now. But also with US tech, so this one here is also something that we, like, I'm still in it, truly speaking. I'm still running in it. You can see I'm still running on this one here. It's still in. It's just a matter of obviously, like, managing and doing things like that. But now I just don't like how it's moving. But we'll speak about it. It's okay. Let me not rush it, because I feel like I've been holding it for too long, like if I may be honest, and I don't want to hold it for too long, especially for 1:2 risk to reward. It doesn't really make sense for us. And you can see what's happening here. I still see a lot of potential of it, like, shooting upwards, especially with where we are. But I just don't like the fact that, like I did say, I'm holding it for this long, because in order of me to make 2%, it doesn't have to take me all these days, like, because I took it yesterday. So imagine now I must still hold it again today, like it doesn't really make sense. But maybe before we go more harder, let's just look at what's happening on the fundamental side of things. Today's a Wednesday here. We can see USD, we're having President Trump speak. He's going to be speaking at around like 7:15. And then as well at 9 p.m. there will be FOMC meeting minutes. So let me just see in the minutes. More hawkish than expected is good for currency. Obviously, more hawkish should be like more bullish than expected would be good for currency. Okay. So it's a matter of trying to see exactly what is going to be, what are like the first thing that you need to see, especially when you looking at the fundamentals, is what is the agenda, what are they going to speak about, and then from there, if it's interest rates, inflations, or anything that's going to be affecting the markets anyhow, then we're going to have to start looking at how exactly are we going to capitalize from that. So 7:15 and 9 p.m. is going to be insane for today. It will be insane. Currently, what time is it? It's now 4:30. So which means that 4, 5, 6, like maybe like 2 hours max. 2 hours max, ne? So let's just re-look at things. Let's just start looking at things, and I want us to look at the dollar index, guys, the dollar index. But just before we do that, I just want to confirm, is everyone doing well? Is everyone doing well? I see I have a thing here by the top. Members, www wins. Let's go, guys. Please don't stop doing lives, bro. Yeah, man, I feel like I need to just come in more stronger, because I feel like I'm not going stronger, man. I just feel like I want to do it more stronger. Whatever that we do, I want to do it more stronger, more harder, on a bigger level, So yeah, man, we are doing well, guys. We're excited. It's a brand new, like for instance, today is a brand new day. This week has been amazing. I can't really complain. I can't really lie. Things have been going well. I've been putting a lot of time in the markets. I've given it like, a lot of time, and here's evidence here close by just to show. You see, man, here, I was just taking notes. This is just like, I'm not sure if you can see, where is it? Do you see? Yeah, but I was just taking notes here. This is literally just today. Started off here, it's long. Started off here, and then we went all the way in. So I was basically just increasing my knowledge, learning, making sure that I get the right information, but at the same time, it's more on stacking. Why am I showing you this? Is because I'm trying to show you that education is the best. Without education, it's going to be a bit more tough. So you need to, take things serious. Let's look at this. See here with the dollar index, like I did say, especially with the dollar index, I did mention that I do not remove things. I'm not removing like structures or what I drew in order to show you what's more likely to happen. I leave it exactly as it is, just so you're able to see even the outcome. Because the goal here is not to, my goal is not to be the best trader, right? I don't want to be the best trader, truly speaking. Like being the best trader, I don't really think like, it's something that I want to work with. I want to be the best trader to me. You get it? Like, I don't want to be the best compared to someone else. I don't want when you're looking at someone else and you look at me and then now you're going to start thinking to yourself, who's better? It doesn't work like that on our side. On our side, it's more on reward me for the time that I give in the markets. Ne? If I've been able to put 10 hours in the markets and someone gave it 1 hour, even if they made 10,000 runs and I made 1,000, it doesn't matter, bro. I've given the markets 10,000 hours. Like I even told one of my brothers, I'd always tell my brothers, like, guys, if people, like if something happens and they ask who deserves the best, we shouldn't argue. Like if let's say it's a room of 5 guys and we are like literally sitting in one area, 5 guys, it's all of us, and like something, I don't know, like the best car comes in or the baddest ladies comes in or whatever that you can say comes in, walks in. For us to decide who gets that is we're gonna have to sit and say who puts in more time, who puts in more work. Okay, this one puts in more work. Okay, you deserve that, and then we will take the crumbs that is left after that. Not because we feel like you're special, no, because you put in more work. You deserve the best. You deserve what not everyone gets. So that's just how it is in the world. You need to, if someone is putting more work than you, that is close to you, it's okay. Don't be jealous. Don't rush. It's okay. Give them the best, and you just be the assistant. And when you assist them, you also get to eat from the best as well. Because ultimately, we all want to eat, and you are gonna eat. So here right now, let's look at the dollar index, gents. We're doing this, and we're doing this on a bigger level. So currently, we're here live on YouTube here. You know, looking at the markets, everything is very clear. And as well, we've got TikTok on the other side. So yeah, man, we are milking. Let's do this, guys. If you haven't liked this video, like it. If you didn't subscribe, guys, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you're following on TikTok. Follow, go hard, guys. I've noticed that scammers and, you know, those types of things, they're using my name to the fullest. So I'm trying to just, like, you know, at least build up it, like, you know, on my side so that we are able to put them on the side. So let's do this, guys. On YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe. Let's go, team. So the previous week, the price was still here. It was a Monday. We're still here. And I mentioned that, okay, either price is going to respect this area. You can see respect it and then go back down, go back up. Or if it doesn't respect it, there's a high chance that we might break this, you know. Break it. Like you see here, this was drawn like on Monday. I don't even have to do anything. Break it and then come back more like a retest and then continue going up. And here's the honest truth. Someone would be like, no, but the break and retest didn't happen how you said it. Bro, like look at this. This is a break. This is a retest. It's going up. Like, there's like some things, they don't have to be picture perfect. But yeah, it's happening. I can see it. So now it's a matter of me building from that. So let me build from that. I'm going to clean this out. And then I can see we are already broken out here. We are already broken out right here on these structures here. And this was a valid, you know, impulse break upwards. And we did break clean. And after we did this break, we went slightly more down for a retest. And obviously, I remember one guy was asking me, do you still trade things like... One guy was asking me, do you still trade things like 10 lines and stuff? Look, bro, it's not a matter of if I still trade something or if I don't. No. It's a matter of how am I growing? Am I developing? Because you can't still trade the same way that you're trading 5-10 years ago. The same videos that I had 6 years ago, they're still valid. In fact, that's what helped me move out of the hood. Mind you, those are strategies that took me out of the hood. Those are strategies that helped me be able to make, let's say, my first $10,000 a month, like that type of an income and things like that. But there comes a time whereby now you're going to have to do something different, right? You can't do the same thing all the time, is what I'm trying to say. That's just it. You know, you can't use the same strategies don't change, they get better. Let me put it that way, right? Especially if it's working. If your strategy is working, it won't change in the next few years. It's just going to get better. Even if getting better means that now you are seeing there's something that you are doing, you've added something. It doesn't mean that you've changed anything. You've just made it more better, more efficient. You've noticed something that's going to make things more easier for you, right? So right now, first touch is here. We've got our second touch. And here I can see we're still at this area here, this area of resistance. So I'm thinking that we could still come back for a third touch, also more like a double bottom. Then we still come back down here. So this is currently what I'm looking into here on the dollar index. And then if it happens to break below here, let's say if it breaks below, that's when I'll know that we're still coming down to here before we go up. So for now, with the dollar index, it's moving nice. I can't really complain. Let me look at this one here, gold. So with gold, ooh, bro, we caught a beautiful trade on Monday. When was it? This was Tuesday. This year we caught a nice trade yesterday, ne? So I know on Monday we were on a session. It was around somewhere here, and look, man, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to rob you or whatever the case is. You can see it. Go on the previous video that we done on the live stream, and when price, it was still somewhere here. I remember because it was around these times when we done a session. It was still here, and I was like, this has to fall before we can go up with it, right? It did, bro. It did fall. It fell. It touched this area exactly. So the reason I'm saying go back to that video is because I don't want you to see the after. You're gonna see the after now and you're gonna get excited, right? But I want you to see what I was thinking before this happened, because this is what we call forward testing. You're actually working with the markets as it's coming. I'm not like, this is as it's coming. So if you go back to that video, the previous live stream, and then you watch it, then you see what I was thinking before the market done this fall. See why I said it's gonna fall. See why I said it's gonna go back up here, because I mentioned that it's gonna fall right here. I mentioned that it's gonna fall like here, and then once it gets here, we're gonna go up and so on and stuff. So I was also explaining why it was gonna do that at that time. Now it's not gonna be valid for me to explain it, because it happened. Now I'm looking at way forwards, like going forward with it. So you can go back, and then that's how you learn. That's how you are able to improve yourself, and be able to just stack up more knowledge on your side. So yes, the price did fall. We did get here. We touched this area. We shot up once more, and then when we went down, I took this buy. And this one here was as well shared in the Telegram group. You guys, if you're in the Telegram group, obviously you were able to see me share this trade literally live. And it did go, man. It did go all the way here up until take profit. You can see this was a 1:2. But with the way that I managed it, you see here, let me do this. When price was, because it started shooting upwards, massive profits. When it was here close to take profit here, I just put my stop loss just below here on these structures, because I knew if it goes and takes me out, that means that there's actions that might not go all day. And it did go. It took me out with stop loss here. Let me just see what percentage is it. 1:2, like 1.1, somewhere there. And then, so I made like over 1.1% profit. And then it shot back up, and then it started shooting up all the way till these areas here at this order block here. And I was looking to take a sell here, but because of I already took profit, I felt like it was gonna be not nice, because I wanted to take a sell. 1:2 once again. It was gonna be 1:2. Yeah, something more like this. And yeah, but we did go. This was a nice one. And then again, now there was another scenario that came through here. So here you see on the 15 minutes, as soon as that done, because this now it broke this area, so now it was coming back. And then I was like, maybe price is gonna respect this. But with what I was able to see, I also understood that with the markets, how the market moves and stuff, I understood that there could be a higher chance whereby, because of this previous bearish candle, price could respect it, tag it, and then go back up. But my thing is that I went a bit more deeper, and I looked at the 5-minute candle, and I was also had like entries here on the 5-minute candle. And then looking at it, truly speaking, just by looking at it, you can see with that 15-minute, it got, wait, what did I do? With that 15-minute, it got respected. The 15 got respected. And then after it got respected, that's when we started seeing price just go all the way up to its 15-minute take profit, which was these. But ultimately, I was actually looking for a good 5 more minute entry right here. And then eventually price here went up and started shooting. It broke above here. So now, with where we are, we're expecting for price to come back down to these areas here. These areas here. Why? Because I'm also looking at the fact that this was a huge impulsive candle. This was a nice correction. Plus as well, that correction happened to be in 3 candlesticks. So on paper theory, especially when using those methods, It could be like 3 soldiers. There's a method where we call 3 soldiers, especially when candles are like at a critical area and they start retracing in, specific. Let's say these are 3 bearish candles, so we'd call them 3 soldiers. And then from there, price impulsed upwards. So it's showing that there's a lot of bearish, because look here, 3-hour candlesticks, which is these 3 candles, took a move that only less than an hour, like 30-minute move, was able to make. And look at 1-hour move was able to make this. So obviously I'm now looking for price to come back to these areas, test it out, and then once it comes back and test it out, I could